chromatography produces beautiful colours.
It takes 5 to 10 minutes to see a result.
So let's speed up time. Using a pipette, you can drip water carefully on the ink spot, and the water moves out from the centre.
The sweet has colour on its shell. Let's separate the colours.
Splat attack.
Why is everything white? How could I colour my clothes? I could sew on badges. I can dye lots of different colours. I could roll in the mud and make it brown. I think the best idea would be to dye my clothes. But what type of dye should I use? I think I'll use synthetic dye because it fades less in the wash and the sun.
beetroot, cabbage, turmeric, dahlia,
avocado, chamomile.
When using natural materials to dye clothes,
You need plenty of heat.
Let's try using some turmeric to dye some clothes.
I like to dye my clothes with natural materials. I use grass to colour my clothes. Materials take dye differently. I dyed my clothes together at the same time, but they came out in different shades.
I am Lucy the scientist. There is synthetic dyes. There is lots of shades of synthetic dyes. Synthetic dyes are usually mixed with cold water. Let's dye something blue.
fibre particles attract dye particles. The dye sticks to the surface of the fibres and form a coloured layer all around the fibres. I am the sun, and I cause fading. colour can fade in the sun and in the wash.
It takes a long time for dye to fade in the sun.
Sunlight causes fading. This is due to a chemical reaction caused by ultraviolet light. The dye becomes colourless.
Do you think natural dye fades quicker in the sun?
I know the answer. It does. Natural dye fades quicker.
Washing can cause fading. The fabric samples were washed in the warm soapy water.
Each 5 minutes we cut off a strip.
They were rubbed continuously and we recorded the amount of fading in 5-minute intervals.
Washing can cause fading. This is due to the dye being water soluble and the force of attraction between the dye particles and the water. Making
Paint.
Powder paint.
skill powder paint
Is a mixture
Of powdered chalk.
and colour pigment.
This is colour pigment. And this is powder chalk.
For this experiment, you need to protect your eyes.
I wonder what I can use to protect my eyes. I know, safety glasses.
Writing chalk.
The big pieces of chalk are broken into smaller pieces.
We grind the chalk to make finer pieces that form a powder.
Chalk is cheaper than pigment.
So, adding chalk makes the paint cheaper to buy. The chalk is now powdered. Ratio 1:1 pigment to chalk.
We started by mixing equal proportions of
Pigment to chalk.
1 teaspoon of each.
Fair tests. A fair test will give an accurate result. Use the same amount of water in each mixture.
We stirred each mixture equally.
Let's test the mixtures.
This is how we tested the mixture.
We painted a line for each.
Using the same brush,
with the same force and making the line the same length.